All right, today I'm making a video with my good friend, my brother, Adam Thomas. What's happening, man?
What up, brother?
I asked you to give me a topic, and the topic that you gave me was how to make your first $1 million. So instead of me giving you the hooks and doing a video about it, I decided to hold on to that and do that here today, which is a very Adam Hurd move, by the way. So the first one is to make your first million. There's really only two things that you need to do. The second one is the fastest way to make your first million is, and the last one is I made my first million at whatever age. And if I wanted to make it 10 years earlier, here's what I would have done differently.
Okay, fastest way to make your first million.
I think that we need to social proof this in the beginning. What I want you to do is, here's the fastest way to make your first $1 million from somebody who has owned 10 businesses or whatever. Right?
I'll go at it from my perspective. Sure.
Beautiful.
So the fastest way for you to make $1 million, the same way I did in my 20s, was to do the same exact thing over and over and over again to the same exact audience. But the way you do this is honing in on something that you're very, very good at, or you're very, very knowledgeable about, or you're very, very passionate about.
This is how I know that I did a good job. If I gave you the hook and you were able to deliver that with zero direction from me and deliver that well, that means I did a good job.
But here's the thing. I think the reason you do a good job is because of all the work you do beforehand. And I don't know how many of your audience knows this. Like, you don't just pop on camera and be like, here's a hook, go ahead and do it, and then give me some direction or edits. Like, you do a tremendous amount of research. You've taken the time to go through my website, go through my target market, go through the value of what I do and who I do it for. So when you've come to me with these ideas, they were intentional. They weren't just random. They weren't just, oh, this is what worked on TikTok, so it'll work for you too. It's no, this is what worked, and this is how it'll work for you, and this is why your audience will appreciate it working for them. And I think that's the biggest differentiator that many people probably don't get a chance to see through you, is all that pre-work that's done.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cut out that 1.5 to 2 minute clip, but I'm going to make it a testimonial and put it on my website.
The fastest way for you to make $1 million, the same way I did in my 20s, was to do the same exact thing over and over and over again to the same exact audience. This sounds so annoying, right? It's not fun. But the way you do this is honing in on something that you're very, very good at, or you're very, very knowledgeable about, or you're very, very passionate about. If you can have any of those three things, find the exact person or people to talk to about that over and over and over again, as you do it, you become a rock star. You become this authority figure that they're like, you got to talk to Danny, you got to talk to Adam. And that's what you want to do. You want to have the ability to become an expert at something, not just someone who's a jack of all trades and master of none.